Hi, Mike McCool here. I'm at the Front Royal Brewing Company.
Hey, Mike.
And with me is Matt Tedrick, our next interim mayor.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I guess I heard someone say condolences.
Yeah, congratulations or condolences. That's right.
You've been there. You let it roll off your back, I'm sure, because
yeah,
you know how it is. You've
That's
been
right.
there, done that.
Sure.
And you don't have anything new. So tell me what you plan to do for the next 90 days or so, whatever this period runs to November.
Actually, it runs till December 31st. And really, the first responsibility of mayor is to run an efficient and effective meeting. And beyond that is to set a standard of leadership within the community, work closely with other council members. The mayor doesn't have a vote.
Right.
So my job is to run the meeting and try to work outside the meetings and in work sessions to try to set an agenda and a tone. Something I didn't know until taking the office, the actual agenda of a meeting gets set by the mayor.
Right.
The mayor sets the agenda, and as such, I plan to set an agenda that's going to be very action-oriented. I want to ensure we look hard at our finances over the next 6 months. This EDA scandal, we're going to be moving forward on some action with the EDA scandal. I drive past the Afton Inn, and it's a project that's been stopped because of what transpired at the EDA. So the former town hall is empty and it's deteriorating before our eyes. I hope to build consensus among the council members to try to take action on some of these important issues. We've got a lot of great things happening in our community. I've been saying that for years.
Right.
Our tax base is strong within the county and the town. Our citizens are devoted citizens, great volunteers, the beautification committee, etc. And so I do look forward to working with these individuals the best I can and moving a positive agenda forward.
Well, that's great. That's what we want to hear. I think the public wants to see if things are going to get done.
That's right. Exactly.
They're tired of this. Everybody sitting on their hands.
Well, and I got to be candid.
Pointing fingers at everyone.
You're exactly right, and I got to be candid with you. Everywhere I go in the community, there's this sense of mistrust about government. There's this sense government officials are crooks because of what's transpired with what appears to be one to a handful potentially of individuals, and so. I think we have an image change to make. We need to change this image in our local community.
Right.
Yeah. Good to see you, Brian. How are you?
Well, how are you?
The glad handers.
I said Brian and Benjamin. Yeah, right.
I feel like a good politician. You don't forget a name.
That's right. If you get it wrong the first time, get it right the second.
Right. Well, I meant to say that.
Right.
But you're right. Trust is everything, and we've had a lot of these closed sessions around, and you wonder sometimes if these things really. We know we have to have them.
Yeah.
But how does everything have to be enclosed? And I think that's a lot of people don't understand enclosed, and it just seems like minor things are enclosed.
Well, I think from a politician's perspective. If there's an excuse to go into closed session to try to work something out, they try to bend the rules to accommodate that. That's not going to be my agenda. As much as we can have an open session, I want to have an open session and let sunlight shine on it. But there are issues, and I let's be clear, there are issues which must be in closed session.
Exactly.
Issues such as a legal matter. If we're going to have a contract negotiation or a legal suit or personnel issues. Frankly, the voting on the interim mayor, that deliberation being an executive session, I get that, and it's not so much for me. I've been around. I have the battle wounds and the scars of being involved in this stuff, so it doesn't affect me one way or another. But there are individuals who did their civic duty, frankly, and said, I'm willing to serve as mayor, but if they didn't get selected, their name should never have been disclosed. Not because for the public's reason, but for their reason and their own image, and
if
so
they want it disclosed, they'll do it.
Exactly, and so that's why there are issues. I don't want to misrepresent the fact there are issues that need to go in executive session, but whenever there is a line of whether we do or whether we don't, if I set the agenda, I'm going to hedge on the side of transparency and put it in open session. Yeah.
Another issue that's come up is the citizenry input into things like ad hoc committees and different things. That, like the mayor selection.
Right.
The council did that. They said, well,
Sure.
I guess we're going to pick the right people we want.
Yeah.
That was the impression.
Yeah.
That you hear. You're reading the comments on our news source Facebook.
Right.
And people say, well, why didn't they get the citizens involved? And why And it's true. I remember when Mayor Dar was the mayor, I sat on that economic committee, and he had several committees going to try to get citizenry input on topics and things. Is that something that might be of interest to you?
I know of one ad hoc committee. And I learned this as well. The mayor gets to establish the ad hoc committees.
The mayor can do it. He can select his own committee.
And so I have an ad hoc committee, but before I announce it, I would prefer to at least have conversations with councilmen to let them know ahead of time this is my intent and the reason. Look, I don't disagree with the fact that we do need to have citizen input, and we have a lot of citizen input. Citizens get to come talk before council meetings. I've done it plenty of times. The planning commission members, and we have all these other boards and commissions.
And there's a lot of people in our community that are smart.
Absolutely.
They work for the federal government.
Without a doubt.
Work for major
Without a doubt.
corporations.
Without a doubt.
Happen to live in our community. We just don't know who they are.
But at the same time, we have to understand this one aspect that we have a republic form of government. Okay.
Right.
The citizens elect the town council members, and they have a responsibility to do. So I believe there are times when you should absolutely set up these blue ribbon commissions. But I know in the one of the former town managers situation, the blue ribbon commission picked an individual, and the council went with someone else.
Right.
So that doesn't necessarily solve its problems
That's
either.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. But at least people felt like they had an input.
That's right. Yeah.
All right. So have you been sworn in yet?
I have. Yeah.
So on our Monday meeting, you'll be heading.
I'll be heading the work session.
Oh, that's great. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we just need to, put behind us and move forward. And
Well, yeah.
I think we need a real positive image.
Yeah. There's been a look, and I'll be very candid with you, Mike, and with others. I didn't seek this interim rollout. This is I'm a busy individual. I have
You're
a
hard
lot
to get hold of sometimes.
I have a lot of, and it's not because of from a lack of trying. I just have a lot of activities that I'm involved with, and so when considering the complete mistrust that many citizens in this community have, and the misperceptions that they have about our town government and about our town councilmen. Look, the front row of town council is the one that initiated this investigation that may potentially lead to the greatest embezzlement scheme in the history of the Commonwealth of Virginia. The town council did that, and a town staff member helped to discover that. And so, I understand, people want to throw the baby out with the bathwater and label everyone as whatever the label of the day is.
Right.
But I'm here to tell you, we have a lot of very dedicated town council members. We've got some new faces on council that I believe have a bright future in serving our community. Town staff, I've met with a few of them already. I've been very impressed with the caliber of the staff I've met. Now, are there areas that I believe we can tighten the belt on? Are there policies and procedures and regulations that we can try to reduce? Look, I don't hide the fact I'm a fiscal conservative.
Exactly.
I believe in less government. I've never hidden the fact. I believe in more personal rights and freedoms. And so I hope to build consensus on council that we can push that kind of agenda forward. The town right now is hurting. There's been a lot of embarrassment from many different areas within our government, and so I look forward to working with everyone and try to improve the image of our community.
Great. Really appreciate you talking to us, and we'll see you Monday night.
See me Monday night.
Thanks.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks.
All right, have a good day.
You too.